Hi, this is Madisson James, and welcome to AccessYourLifeToday.com. As a part of my new series, the Fight or Flight series, this is part 2 in a video where I'm talking about the different personalities, characters that I've observed over the years. The classroom is an excellent microcosm of an environment that allows anyone really to study and understand human behavior. And because I'm so passionate about life and about people, and about getting persons to understand themselves so that they can become the highly productive individuals that they so desire to be. That's been just my passion, just my field of study. And so in video 1, I spoke about the 4 different personalities or characters that I observed. I spoke about the boss. I spoke about the meek and the mild. I spoke about the moody fella and also about the life of the party. And now I just want to quickly tell you about how I was able to relate to those individuals, what it meant to me to be able to understand the differences in their personalities. Now I'm going to tell you that for the boss or the choleric personality, I saw both ends of the spectrum. There were those who came from positive environments and who were involved in positive activities. And so they just needed a little honing to understand how they actually should relate to other individuals. And if there were more than 2 of those domineering personalities in a row, man, there would be sparks and clashes until they got to understand what their personalities were and the dynamic gift that was within them. And so here's what I tried to do. I tried to get the cholerics or the domineering personalities, number 1, to first understand that they are the leaders. There's something powerful in that, in getting them to understand that they naturally have the gift within them. And then also helping them to understand what their specific talent or gift was. Maybe they were great debaters. Maybe they were great supporters. Maybe they were the great presidents of some of the different clubs, or having that ability for some of the different clubs that were going on in the school or in the community. And showing them how they can sometimes submit, sometimes listen to what is being said, because ultimately they already had the charge within them that was going to cause other individuals to follow them. So that was giving them the drive and the power that they needed to use the platform that was already within them. The meek and the mild. Though they never really wanted to be recognized, it was important to not allow them to fall through the cracks. These are a group of individuals that oftentimes have issues with self-esteem, low self-esteem, because they're not going to be recognized. Many times they're going to be forgotten by people because they're so quiet. So it was important to recognize them, to notice them, and to understand that they did have their own personal things going on. They had their own interests. And some of those interests were really dynamic, though, like I said, they didn't want them displayed for the world. So what I did was highlight those things. I tried to find out what it was that they were interested in and made it known. Not in such a dynamic way to make them feel uncomfortable, but sufficient to make them feel accepted and let them know that they were appreciated. The next group of individuals, man, this one has always been a challenge. The moody crew. Always seeing the glass as being half empty as opposed to half full. But what those individuals really needed were opportunities to appreciate life, to see life from the other spectrum. And it really would have to take an effort to get them into the environments or present them with opportunities and chances to really see them. And remind them by my words that whenever they use a negative word, I counteracted it with a positive. They needed opportunities to be sympathetic and even empathetic. The sanguines. In reaching out to them and dealing with the sanguines, it was always awesome to be in their presence because they had such great energy. But what needed to happen for these great party crew was to help them to mellow down and to stay on task. They needed to be able to focus on one task at a time. And being able to focus on one task at a time means being able to write it out, list it out, putting it in a place where they can clearly see it and being reminded of finishing the goal. And also for them, the shorter the project, the better. They want to be excited about everything. And that means that they can be fleetingly moving from one thing to another. So helping them to stay on task and encouraging them in that, and also showing them the dynamic power of their ability to build networks of individuals. There's great power in that. If you haven't heard my video on networking, I suggest you look for that one. But this is Madisson James. I'm so glad to be able to share with you today. If you haven't signed up for my series, you need to do it now. On the precipice of a new year, we're going to be talking about resolutions and all of those different things. but I definitely have a free gift for you that is more powerful than anything else that you could ever receive. Talking about making resolutions, this is the most powerful thing that you can do. Fight or Flight series. Please check it out on my site right now, accessyourlifetoday.com. Have a great day.